All right, welcome to this training section that is going to be a transition training section in which now I want to go ahead and congratulate you because from this training onwards, we are now going to go ahead and be talking about the tactical. We're going to be talking about, hey, in your specific scenario, inside of your specific situation, what is the route that you should go through? Should you go down the sole prop route? Should you go down the LLC route? And so what we're going to go ahead and do as we now talk about your specific situation, I want to go ahead and clarify something very important, okay? Is that we are not going to be talking about all of the different types of entities going forward. Yes, we could go ahead and do that, but as you've probably noticed, as we're going through these trainings, we're going ahead and making them tactical and practical. Our goal is not to make this into some kind of seminar, semester long course about all the theoretical kind of things that you got to know about business and everything like that. We want to make this as tactical as possible for you so you can go in and go ahead and get your business up and running so that way you can go out and make the income impact and have the freedom that you are looking to have. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make it practical to 99% of the situations for new business owners. Okay. And so here's the image that you have come to recognize. What we are going to be doing is we are going to primarily be focusing here on the sole prop side of things. Okay. And then we're primarily also going to be focusing on the LLC side of things, which is right over here, right? There's a little bit of a rundown right there, right? And the reason for that is because we are going to touch on partnerships a little bit, but partnerships in this form is not the way that we would recommend it. We actually would recommend when we get to the LLC section, if you are going to be setting up a partnership, doing that via an LLC, that is the better route to go. So that is the reason why partnerships would not make sense there. And then in regards to S Corps and C Corps, there's no reason for us to talk about those because the LLC is able to have that tax election that allows it to act like an S Corp or a C Corp. Okay, so for that reason, that is the reason why you are seeing these other legal entities grayed out, because henceforth, going forward from this training, right? Previously, we've all talked about all of kind of like the foundational understanding, those layers of learning that were critical for you to understand about legal and legal entities in the United States in general, right? And now we're going to start getting into that tactical. So like I said, partnerships, not applicable for most business owners, but if you're starting a business with a partner, you can go ahead and ask in the community. We can also make a further training on how to actually create a partnership using an LLC. It's a little bit more advanced. We'll touch on it just a little bit, but if you're looking for even more information about that, make sure that you ask inside of the community so that way we can get feedback around what it is that you would like to have created, right? S Corps and C Corps, we already touched on that because of the fact that an LLC can act as either of those. That's the reason why we will not be touching on those either, okay? And so again, going forward, we will be talking about the sole prop, we will be talking about the standard LLC, and we will be talking about the LLC with the S Corp tax selection. Now, if that tax selection stuff does not make any sense to you, that means you probably skipped a very, very, very important training in which we talk about LLCs and what a tax selection is. But for those of you who that does make sense to, then you are on the same page with me. So I hope that is absolutely clear. Let's go ahead and in the very next training section, we are going to go ahead and jump now into the tactical. Hey, which one do you start with? Sole prop, LLC? What are the scenarios? Let's go ahead and talk about that, and I will catch you in the next training section.